Thank you. So I think for me, there's something Marabu said. He was trying to read the constitution with respect to the impeachment motion against the deputy president. But I think he also made it very clear that he looked at any problem that probably the deputy might have done to contravene the constitution. It obviously does not exist. He doesn't have so much power to make any decision anywhere. The deputy is always, what do we call it? It's like a principal assistant. However, because it is a political process, politicians do not care about if the issue is real or not real. It will depend on how much they're going to be paid. For example, our MPs do not vote for anything because of even reading the bill. They are being told to go to parliament, this is the way you will vote. Simple. So whether the deputy president has any grounds that actually permit parliament to impeach him or not is neither here or there. As long as they've been given an express instruction from the president that they go and impeach his deputy, they will impeach him. Now, for me, first of all, I don't feel bad for Rigathi for being impeached. They can impeach each other. In fact, I want both of them gone. Because it's not like he's also a good person. He's been here when all these bad deals are going on. He's never spoken about the Adani deals. He doesn't care about those ones. He's never spoken about SHIF, which is a big, big scandal ongoing. I think I'll talk about it a little bit, my views on it. He's never spoken about the 60 people and the 60 lives that we lost during Mandamano. He is literally not speaking about any mistake that the government is doing. So he's part of it. The only reason why he's crying today the loudest is because probably there are some deals that are being done that is actually being left outside. That is why he's now trying to pull the Mulima around him and everybody to sympathize with him. I don't sympathize with him, neither do I sympathize with RUTO or any of the rest that are in government. My only issue is it the right thing? Is it what the Constitution intended when it actually gave us the option of a deputy president being impeached? What if we misuse that provision? I saw it when the deputy governor for Kisii was being impeached. And the type of stories that were going on for him to be impeached have never made sense to me. Which I feel our parliaments, both the Senate and Parliament, are conveyor belts, and something must give for these parliaments to actually stand up and do the right thing. I'll give another example why I think Parliament is one of our weakest points as a country. Today, there are very many laws that Parliament and bills that Parliament is actually bringing to the floor of the House. I think Hila just mentioned about a bill that Sabina Chege proposed to the House. There is another bill that was proposed by the Kitui Senator some other time. I think there is also another bill that is being proposed by the Kirinyaga Senator around rice and how you must have a license to do rice farming, blah, 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 blah. In fact, some of these bills actually look like there is a force somewhere that is writing bills for parliamentarians. Once the bill is ready, they deliver the bill to a place that is affected the most. So, for example, when you have a rice bill, they take that rice bill to an MP or a member of parliament from Kirinyaga. Why? Because Kirinyaga is predominantly a rice growing area. How does that work? It works this way. So, because it is given by someone from Kirinyaga, we will not say they are trying to fight us. Because if you give this to somebody, say from Garissa, or somebody from, say, Kakamega, where rice is not being grown, people from Kirinyaga will complain. Now, because their member of parliament is the one that is pushing the bill, it becomes very easy for the people who wrote the bill. And it's happening across. I think there was a bill for for cattle and cows, blah, blah, blah. It also came from, I think, someone from the pastoral community. So it is a story. That's what Parliament is doing. I have not seen a single bill in this Parliament that I would call progressive. It's just all these funny fights. Now, to the third thing for me, I've spoken about impeachment. I really don't think in any case anyone should sympathize with Rigathi. We shouldn't. I'm just worried that we are messing up with provisions that would have protected governance. But why would a parliament that is not even a good parliament protect anything? It doesn't. Look, just this morning, I saw one newspaper reporting that the government withdrew 4 billion shillings through the Ministry of Interior and State House. 4 billion. They withdrew 4 billion shillings without giving any explanation where they are taking that money. Where do you think it's gone to? Just a week or two ago, they withdrew the money, and then all of a sudden, there is a bill to impeach a deputy president. You can connect the dots. And these two institutions withdrew the money and said they do not want to give us the reasons why they've withdrawn the money. Because they are in power, 4 billion is gone like that. Things are so bad in this country today that every single morning when you wake up, there's a crime that has happened. And it is a crime that is being driven by government and the people in power. Very bad. I will talk about 2 other things and then I stop. There's something that is going live next month called SHIF, Social Health Insurance Fund. This is a poisoned chalice. Why I'm saying that is, first, they told us that it will help Kenyans access free health care. That's what they said. Immediately they did that suggestion and told the people, for you to get free health care, we need to collapse NHIF and then go to SHIF. What is the first thing they are doing? They are contracting some amorphous companies for 100 billion to deliver an IT system. 100 billion. The system doesn't exist. No one knows how it will look like. No one knows if it will ever work. No one knows if it will be delivered or not. However, they already know the value. Go make this system and this is the amount we'll pay you. Instead of, first of all, we need hospitals for SHIF to work. We need doctors for SHIF to work. We need healthcare professionals, nurses and every other thing, and we need medicines. I think those are the important items that you need to handle when you are talking about an healthcare system. An IT system is an assisting, what can we say? It is not a core mandate for hospitals. I don't know how broken the NHIF system was for us to actually spend 100 billion on an IT system instead of actually spending this money in the hospitals. And lastly, for me, which hurts the most, is actually the amount of money that has been allocated for each of the items. For example, dental care for a family. Maximum usage. If you've ever gone to any dental hospital, not a single one can even do removal with 2,000 shillings for one tooth for one person. I don't know how much a family would have to use, because dental care, you cannot convert dental care to inpatient. You know, there are diseases where you can have an issue and because of limit, you can decide ulala ko hospital for it to be an inpatient and then it gets covered. Dental care is a walk-in, walk-out thing. I don't know how many people have gone to hospital and have had to have an inpatient service for dental care. But it's such a bad deal. very many bad deals. And if Rigathi was true, if he was a good Kenyan, he would be crying against these things. But because he loves himself, it's about himself, it's about him and his friends, it actually rotates about him. Maze aende tu nyumbani bwana. Aende tu nyumbani, we'll fix our constitution. Now aende wote, both of them. I'll leave it at that.